GM. Welcome back, everybody, to Noun O'Clock live at Zero Rights Media. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We're watching for Noun 1402. This Raven we got yesterday. Did we pick this? I wasn't here.
No.
Okay, so we didn't pick this one, but we did get a Nomo Noun 1402. This beautiful nounish brain that was apparently got in honor of me hanging out with Humpty instead of being here yesterday.
Indeed, that we did pick that one for that reason.
All right, fantastic. I love it. I already collected it. It's great. If you want to watch the end of the auction with us, you can go to nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. Once again, that's nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. And you're going to want to, because we're going to play a little game as soon as this auction is done called FOMO. But we might be there for a little while because we did just get another bid. And the auction timer isn't resetting on Nomo nouns, but it should be reset to 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So we'll see what we get there once that finishes loading. But until then, like I said, you can pick up Nomo Noun number 1402, this beautiful brainy noun. 0.00069 ETH, that is $2.24 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. Speaking of the Yellow Collective, it was like Joshua Fisher took home, oh yeah, there it is, took home the Yin and Yang, and then Retroactive DAO got the Dolphin. 484 with 12, oh, the Yellow Collective thing is still busted, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. Oh, yep, there it goes.
Looks like it's refreshing for me.
Yeah. I can click forward again. I'm past 500.
What? Are you just spam clicking forward?
Yeah,
okay, well, let me...
Once it like freezes and the forward arrow lights up, you can click it and move into the future.
Future!
I told Symbio that collective noun 666 is going to be a worm. I looked into the future and saw it.
Incredible.
But yeah, nouns.build, if you want to.
Yeah. Nouns.build, and you can go to collective nouns there if you want to bid on this beautiful Walkman. It's a really nice collective noun. You can do so. Top bid is just 0.021. And you've got 11 minutes. For once, the collective nouns auction is significantly later than the nouns auction is ending. Incredible.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
we waited a few minutes yesterday to settle.
Oh, just to like push it out?
Not on purpose, but just what happened. I think people have been settling for us for the most part.
Yeah. I sense a derailing. I sense that something may have happened.
It was just we went from the auction right into props. Instead of going auction to auction and then into props.
I don't believe you.
Well, it is recorded if you want to listen back.
No, see, but that wouldn't. There's the difference
there was
is that
no free spaces given out yesterday too. It was weird.
As a wise testificate once said. No, see, the problem is, like, I realized that I could go back and listen to the recording and find out conclusively whether you're telling the truth, but the problem is that wouldn't prove my point. So, therefore, Decky 9. But, the Nomo timer is wrong. I don't know why I just said that like Marissa Tomei, but it should be at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it's not.
Oh, it's showing me at 1 minute. Oh, and now it's saying that, yeah, something's not working on here because the person who's in the lead has like 20 nouns and it's showing to have nothing and no ETH in their wallet.
Yeah. There's some
Unless they
fuckery
transferred
afoot.
everything out in the last 14 seconds.
I still think there's some fuckery afoot. So just to make sure, we're going to downgrade. Nouns 95.
Oh, I've
The auction
seen
ending in 1 minute.
Wylan was posting last night that he's working on a V2 version of it already. With some updates.
What's that going to be? Nouns 97?
No, it's still Nouns 95. He's just adding more stuff to it. I don't remember where the link
It's going to be a cheap
is.
noun.
But he
We don't get another
added
bid
like
soon.
all the traits in a file explorer, so you can click
Oh?
through it like it's a file on your computer to see all
Oh,
the traits
that's
and like
fun.
download them from there.
You know what he should do? Not actually, maybe he shouldn't. But what someone should do? They should make a nouns front end that just doesn't really work the way anybody wants it to, and then call it Nouns Vista. I guess that's no-mo nouns at the moment. We did get another bid on here. It's just not showing up in that that applet. So we're going to be using Nouns 95 for a little bit until the end of this auction, anyway. I do like the animation for this. You know, while we're here, I might as well. I posted something on Twitter for the first time in months. And it's going to be the last thing I post on Twitter for at least a very long time. But I needed this was something that I needed to share on various on pretty much everywhere I could. But more importantly, I also shared it on Warpcast. So let's go look at it there instead. Because this is just something I'm doing. I don't want to start talking about proposals until later, so go ahead and show off this thing. Prioritizing the video stream since there's far more people there. I'm debuting my model! Officially! Technically, I did use it yesterday, but that's just because I didn't want to use my PNG tuber.
I'm watching your little animation, it's cool. You should do
It took me an embarrassingly long time to get that ripple animation on the words.
Oh yeah.
And on the logo.
That was one of my classes that I did not like. And I'm like, I'm never using After Effects again.
And to get the transition from the moving logo to the static was also it's very subtle because I did try to layer them on top of each other as perfectly as possible, but technically there is a warp in there.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Because you know it's there.
Yeah. I can see all the pixels like twisting in different ways to nail themselves in place.
It would be fun if you did like a Who's That Pokemon kind of game with all the other VTubers that you know, just like the silhouettes.
Who's that Pokemon?
Because that's what I thought of when it's just
Clefairy.
Like the black silhouette and it's changing. That's all I think of when it goes to that.
Oh, when it goes to the animation, like, and it just whites out?
Yeah, and it's whites out and it's just like the silhouette of the character.
Yeah. I could do now. You know what I would want to do? I would need to be able to draw. But what I would want to do is I'd want to draw VTubers with distinctly confusing silhouettes. Like okay, I'd want like I have the two people that I spend the most time in their chats, and like they're two of my closest friends, is Fire Oni Ray and Faraloon. And Ray she's an Oni. She's like a demon. Um, and she has like a kimono and like horns coming out of her head, and a tail with fire coming off the end of it. Ray, on the other hand, is like this moon, or I mean, Pharaoh, on the other hand, is like this moon goddess werewolf. She has like big fluffy blue hair and wolf ears and a big fluffy tail, and like her outfit is more like sort of Greek robe inspired. And I think it would be possible to draw their silhouette in such a way that they got confused for each other.
Mm, yeah.
um if you bent them up enough, because Farrah's like a foot taller than Ray, but that's beside the point. There's but so yeah, I think that would be fun, is if I could draw them in confusing enough ways. I could make it like look like it's somebody else, and then you reveal like in you think it's horns, and then suddenly it's like, no, it's just ears at a weird angle. I think that would be fun. All right, we're up to 2.81.
Do we gonna? Oh, yeah. Nomo still wouldn't refresh for me automatically.
Yeah.
While we got a second, I'll show myself too. Something I posted yesterday.
Sir, there are children present.
Um, I just made this little, magic potion GIF for Nomi holders. You're able to claim pretty much as many as you want. Just a little
And
fun something.
consume at your own risk. Why am I getting Neopets vibes?
Neopets. That's not what I was going for, but
No, I
that's
know.
funny.
No, okay. You might not know this. It's not because of the art style. Neopets used to have items that you could consume that would give your pets, like, they called them like mutations, but it was basically just changing their color
I think
to
I know
be
what
like
you're
fun
talking about.
patterns, because the
Did
default ones were just static colors.
Neopets was the stupid one where the Neopets had pets, and then their pets could have pets,
The
right?
pet pets and the pet pets, yeah,
Yes.
those
Yes.
were over time. Those weren't introduced all at once, to be clear.
Yeah,
It
I know.
was
I know what you're
your
talking about. Like
Neopets, and then
I
you
was
had
like,
pet
is
pets
this the
that you
same
could do
thing I'm
like
thinking
Pokemon
of?
battles with.
Yes.
And then eventually, as a bit, they introduced pets.
Pet, pet, pet.
And
But yeah, I
so
just did this little.
it was nested though, because so that's what made it so funny, is like, the Neopets themselves were basically like ultra gamified Tamagotchi, right?
Yeah.
um and then you could get a pet for your Neopet, and those were sort of the same. Like, you had to feed them occasionally and give them enrichment, but the enrichment was basically Pokemon battles with other pets. And then the pets went back to the top, and they were basically just Tamagotchi again. um it was very funny.
It's so ridiculous that it's good.
Yeah. Well, it even for like a kid, it was very clear that like this was a bit, right? And also they were all bugs. All the pets. Um yeah. So it was like your regular Neopet would be like a normal animal, and then your
Mhm.
pet would be like, the baby version of an animal, or just a smaller animal like a squirrel or something. And then the pets were all insects of various varieties. So they were smaller. Huh. Yeah. Do the elixirs do anything, or is it just if you happen to own a noni?
Nope. Nobody knows. Gnomes don't even know what they do.
I don't know what they do.
I don't know. You could collect one and find out. You could collect 100 and find out.
For the price of a Nomo.
Yes. Well,
I do not
technically the
have a
price of
Nomi.
2 Nomos.
Wait,
You don't
really?
have a Nomi? Are you sure?
Apparently.
SMH.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, it takes a second, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for me it popped up that
Oh, I don't have
I'm
enough
not on the
base.
yellow list.
Oh, wait! The auction's ending! I didn't play the countdown timer, but... Time for janky FOMO. I was tapped out. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see the 30 seconds, but now it's time for FOMO Noun. So if you're not there already, nounoclock.live, NOMO.WTF. If you've been here before, you know the drill, but just in case you haven't, you see a noun you like, give it a thumbs up. See a noun you don't like, give it a thumbs down. If we get enough thumbs ups on a noun, then I will settle it, and that's going to be the noun that's on auction for the next 24 hours. Hopefully not this one. And assuming I can get the settle window. There we go. Oh, well, at least gas is non-existent. Holy shit, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's like 1 Gwei.
Yeah, my estimated fee for settling a noun is $6. It's beautiful.
I placed a couple bids and it was like less than 50 cents to place a bid. It's a pretty nice onion.
That is a pretty good onion. It's a pretty good onion, mate. Hmm.
Just trying to think of a joke for a cow fan, but I wasn't quick enough. There was something there for sure.
It feels like there was something there. I don't know what it would be. Chicken bank. Is it wrong that 2 years later I'm still upset that Bankless didn't get that noun? After we worked so hard for them.
No, because they said they would. So that's, you know, not totally unreasonable.
Well, they said they would, and then they did say, "Oh, well, we don't like that one."
And then I'm pretty sure we got another one pretty soon after.
Yeah, no, they didn't get that one either, and then we stopped trying.
Yeah.
Because we were betrayed.
I mean, there was also somebody at one point looking for a frog, and we got multiple frogs, and they're like, nope, I don't like that one.
Yeah, we don't talk about that
But
person,
they did
though.
end up getting one, so.
Yeah, not any of the ones that we picked.
Kind of like this one too. I don't know why.
They ended up getting a noun because they're all special. Yeah. We are talking about Toady, for anyone who isn't.
Froggy.
I want to be abundantly clear that we are only being dickheads because he's our friend. I had somebody come into my stream chat the other day, and when I was doing a collab, and they're a regular, and they said something that I found I felt very seen. Which was you can tell when Fishy likes someone because she sounds like she hates them.
Yep, I'm pretty much the same way.
Yeah.
I start shit talking, just poking you randomly about nothing.
I try to be a very kind person until I'm
Wicked's
comfortable.
in here. He's gotten some of it from me and Toads.
Oh, that's a pretty good oyster, I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, I definitely understand what you mean. That's
Yeah,
my love language as well.
this is bullying.
Bullying.
Well, because and that's the thing that I've been watching a lot of, like, not just stand-up comedy but like interviews with stand-up comedy as a way to cope with the horrors. And as part of that I've been watching a lot of Conan's podcast. Conan Needs a Friend. And he basically just interviews comedians, and it's hysterical. Like, everyone should go watch it, especially the Jim Downey interview. It's brilliant. But it was John Mulaney was on there, and he was talking about, I think he was quoting somebody else, but he was like, comedy only works when your audience knows that you're being funny. Because if your audience is not, if your audience doesn't understand comedy, if they're not there to see a comedian, then you go up there and do a set and it just sounds like you're giving a mean speech. And it was like, huh, because he was talking about how somebody, instead of a eulogy, they did a stand-up routine for their friend at their funeral.
It's hysterical. Just roasting their friend.
Yeah. Okay, well, we got a hoodie on a hanger. We'll continue that story in a second. We got a hoodie on a hanger. It's actually pretty good. I didn't settle that one, but I cannot complain. That's a good one. And now it's time for No-Mo Nouns. If you're not there already, nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf. You're going to see all these nouns arrayed before you. You're going to pick your absolute favorite from among them. Spam click with all your might every 10 seconds. Half of them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the No-Mo Noun of the day. Make sure you've signed in with your wallet and you're on OP, or your clicks will not be counted. Right up there in the top right-hand corner. Sign in with your wallet. Make sure you're on Optimism, or your clicks will not be counted. Now pick your favorite. That onion is still really nice, and I still really like that oyster. Those are the two winners for me. A greasy crane sounds like a fun afternoon, but I don't... I don't particularly like the way it looks. Whatever you pick, pick it now. We're playing the feud. Let's go. I'll save the greasy crane. And chicken bank. Chog duck.
Just clicking on everything, see what happens.
Why are you the way that you are? I'm focusing on this oyster and the onion. That's a 6-pound onion.
Final round. Onion versus oyster. Who will win? Who will lose? 3, 2, 1, fight! Onion wins. Fatality.
There's a 6-pound onion. Please tell me you know what I'm referencing.
Not off the top of my head, no.
There's this great video of, I forget the chef, just talking about onions. It's like a compilation. I'll see if I can find it.
In the meantime, I'm going to settle our collective noun.
Oh, yes. Fantastic. Did I close the collective noun window? Oh, no, I didn't. It was Nouns Builder, right.
I'm not looking in your windows.
How dare you?
Do you want me to be looking in your windows?
Not in real life. And collective noun number 485 is a beautiful nouns folder. Oh, this is really nice.
That's a good
I
one.
love that one. Very edu nouns vibes. If you want to bid on this collective noun number 485, usually I tell you to go to yellowcollective.xyz. Seems that site is having some difficulties at the moment we still haven't been able to fix. So, nouns.build. Go check out collective nouns on nouns.build. The next 23 hours and 59 minutes, collective noun number 485. The Yellow Collective is an on-chain club devoted entirely to funding artists in the Nouniverse and beyond. If you want to find out more, the best place to go is actually going to be the Yellow Collective channel over on Warpcast. It is a brilliant place. A lot of fun. A lot of stuff going on there at all times. We constantly have artists posting fun things in there too. Oh, I didn't see this studio mic. That's cute. But yeah, go check it out. Yellow Collective. Literally just /yellow on Warpcast. We call it an on-chain club instead of a DAO because it is at the moment only sufficiently decentralized. It is not fully decentralized. We do commission artists from it directly, but we are gradually decentralizing it more and more and more until it will become a full DAO eventually. Trying a slightly different strategy to what Nouns did, where we're, keeping it going. Yeah, and it also just turned 1 year old, which is very exciting. So go check it out. Yellow channel on Warpcast. There's also a very active Cabal chat if you end up picking up a Yellow Collective noun, so go check that out too. Anyway, what else is going on?
Not too sure.
Well, I don't want to talk about too many proposals right at this moment because we do have one exciting thing happening, which is that on Monday, February 3rd, at 11 a.m. EST, we're going to start our new show. So for anybody who missed the news, Noun O'Clock Live is not long for this world. I know, it's sad. We have hosted Noun O'Clock Live for 957 days in a row. Technically, it's been more days than that, but it's been 957 24-hour cycles in a row because we have moved forward about a week, actually, as of... By the time we get to the final episode, we will have moved forward 7 days. It's technically been, 964 days since we started on June 13th, 2023. But anyway, we are going to be sunsetting Noun O'Clock Live at episode 1000. So the day that we hit 4 digits is also the day that we're done. But not to worry, we are still going to have a place. That's incidentally for anybody who doesn't want to do the math, that's going to be in around mid-March. But until then, until we reach the final episode of Noun O'Clock Live, we are going to be having a show every single Monday. And after Noun O'Clock Live ends, this is going to be the main one. As you may be aware, or as you should be aware, the Noun Square did rebrand to Zero Rights Media. And we're going to be going further in on that. So... or rather, the Noun Square is dead. Long live the Noun Square. We're going to be going back to the Noun Square as the show name. So, come back to the Noun Square at Zero Rights Media Collective every Monday, 11 a.m. EST. So that is going to be where we focus on proposals. We're not going to really go over props on this show so much. We'll give you an update on them, but we're not going to actually be interviewing people on proposals on this show anymore. We are going to be siloing that all into the Monday show, unless for whatever reason you absolutely can't make that work, then, we'll figure something out. But for the most part, that is all going to be happening every Monday at 11 a.m. EST. So excited to see that. And I'm going to be working on some assets for that later today. Probably over on Twitch. So
Well, while you're talking about media stuff, I'm gonna segue and post something up. There was a Ugandan news station that posted yesterday about
oh yeah,
their Noun
Deputy Speaker
School.
of Parliament.
They did the ceremony. Must have been yesterday morning, on the
Yeah.
31st, because yeah, that's when it was scheduled. Officially like signed over the school. There was another post I'm gonna pin up that I saw as well, and it was from the
Deputy Speaker
speaker.
of Parliament, yeah.
It's a
Yesterday
pretty,
morning, I attended the
yeah.
handover ceremony of new classroom blocks at Ndurumo Primary School, Rumburungo Sub-County in the North Constituency. The new blocks were constructed with support from the Nouns Fund Education. In addition to the new classroom blocks, several other infrastructural developments were completed. These include a community water source, an administration and teachers' staff room, teachers' quarters, a playground, a kitchen, and modern plumbing for students and staff toilets and bathrooms. I sincerely thank Davin Oyesigna, who connected us with the donors. The generosity is both humbling and life-changing for the community. Given that the school is located in a community bordering Queen Elizabeth National Park, this investment will have a profound impact on many lives. Many children in the area grow up dreaming of becoming hunters. However, with this magnificent new school, I hope they will now aspire to study and build a brighter future. Love it. Oh, is that a Nouns cake? What the?
Comments on that. Yeah, they had a cake.
With giant noggles
I
on
mean,
it.
that's what it looked like.
Nice. That's cool. Didn't 41 post something too? I feel like I saw.
He just made a post congratulating Devin. Like
Oh, okay.
he retweeted the post from
Yeah.
MBS. Said, congratulations, Devin. Genuinely one of the coolest things to happen in Nouns and probably the NFT space as a whole.
Yee. Awesome. That is genuinely, that is so sick. Nouns is doing things IRL. This is what got me excited about it in the first place.
Yeah, definitely.
Is doing public goods where it's needed. By the way, for anybody who doesn't understand the how or why of this, go look back in the Nouns proposals. The reason why there needed to be like teachers' quarters for this is because the school is. It's not in the middle of nowhere, but it is in. It's sort of on the way to a bunch of different places without actually being somewhere itself yet. Is the best way I would describe it.
Well, yeah, in that one post, he said it's on the border of a national park.
Queen Elizabeth National Park, it's the big one in the eastern half of Africa that also like goes into the park itself doesn't, but there is another park in Congo that borders it that basically makes it one big area. There's a lot of gorillas in there. If you ever watched anything that Jane Goodall did, then you know the area that they're talking about, because that's where she was, for the most part. But that's why they need teachers' quarters, is because teachers are typically from elsewhere, and they come in, they teach the students for a week, and then they go home for weekends. It just doesn't make sense to commute that far every single day. So vitally needed, because a lot of teachers will just straight up refuse to go out there without facilities like that. Very understandably. So really cool. Really cool to see. Yeah, and I speak from personal experience when I say getting anything built in this area is such a bitch. At least on an official capacity. So, yeah. It's neat. Go check it out and go congratulate Davin. It's really a job well done. Speaking of proposals, might as well go over some of the other ones really quick. Looks like the Wellbeing Protocol and the Magic Prop are both up for voting. Lavender Noggles have succeeded, which means FOMO is going to be breaking imminently again. So that's going to be fun. It does look so far as if Satori is going to be the reserve compliance admin.
Yep.
And then we've
two
got a
of
couple
those
of
were
upcoming
executed.
props. Counter-Strike and Unite props, both of which we're going to be talking about on Monday, hopefully. I haven't been able to find the people doing this good projects proposal. I haven't been able to get in contact with them, but hopefully we'll be able to talk to them too. And then the Kit Pass Part 2 is back up with some changes. And another House of Nouns at ETH Denver prop. Want to bring that back, so. We're not going to talk about those all on this show, but like I said, every Monday, 11 a.m. EST, we're going to be talking about all this stuff. So, come by. Join us there at Noun Square. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it wound up doing so. Is there anything else going on? Because I'm happy to call it there.
I don't think so. We have 2 yellow props. One passed, one's about to pass. That's
Mazel tov, by the way.
it. Thank you. But that's kind of it, I think. I'm just scrolling through quickly, but there's nothing that's really standing out to me.
Neat. Okay. Well, then on that note, I might call it there. Let's hit a random button. What does this button do? Cool. Thanks everybody for coming to Noun O'Clock live at Zero Rights Media. I've been Robot Fish Girl. We're going to be back here once again tomorrow at about 2:10 p.m. EST. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, don't forget to check out NounO'Clock.live, Nomo.wtf. Pick up this Nomo now, number 1403. Don't forget to check out the Yellow Collective, normally at yellowcollective.xyz. At the moment, I'd recommend you go to nouns.build or just go check out the Yellow channel over on Warpcast for more info on that. And don't forget to read over all of the proposals. We're going to be talking about those in depth on Monday, 11 a.m. EST, the Noun Square, right here on Zero Rights Media. And it's also going to be video streamed and all of this jazz, so, don't worry about that. Until then, thanks everybody for coming. We'll see you on YouTube with Zero Rights Reserved. We'll see you on Twitter. We'll see you on Warpcast. We'll see you on Spotify. We'll see you anywhere you would normally find a podcast. But more than anything else, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming, everybody.